and gentlemen, my name is Mr. Andrews, and I am back. And first off, before I get into my movie review, I should say, I got a couple things that I'm really excited to show off. I just bought my Blu-ray copy of Star Wars. I had the chance to buy this or the BB-8 copy, and I chose to go with this just because I love the artwork. I love the style of it. The BB-8 is cool and everything like that, but just this, I mean, I love that. It's so simplistic, and it looks beautiful, and the shininess of it and everything, it's great. So I'm glad I bought this one instead. Another one. Anybody who knows me knows that my two favorite films is Aliens and Alien. So Mrs. Andrews and I found out that they're doing a celebration for the 30th anniversary for Aliens. So, with that being said, I bought tickets right here to the Alamo Drafthouse Cinema for Alien and Aliens double feature. They are showing these in theater. Tuesday, April 26th at 7 p.m. in Kalamazoo, Michigan in Theater 1. We are in row 3, seat 21 and 22. They were $30 a ticket. I bought two tickets, one for me and one for Mrs. Andrews. They said that this show is about 4.5 hours long, something like that. We looked up the theater. It looks fucking awesome. I mean, you got your seats and everything, tons of room, and then you also got tables in front of the seats, so you could actually eat your food. You can order food, eat food. They'll bring it out to you and everything like that, and just eat at the table while you're watching the movie. But it's showing both movies. They're doing them in multiple locations, so I will actually post a link down below for anybody who doesn't know about this, who might want to go. From what I know, it's Virginia, New York, California, Texas is the big one, Michigan, and Missouri. But yeah, super excited for this. April 26th, they are celebrating it. I can't wait. Kalamazoo, Michigan. I've never been to Michigan either, so it's going to be fun traveling and whatnot. So yeah, those are my two big announcements, even though the movie is just a movie, but I'm so excited about the Alien and Aliens double feature. But now I'm going to get into my review for the movie that we did a reaction to, its trailer, called The Invitation. And from the moment this movie starts, it's very dreary. Like, you get a sense of, dude, there's something wrong with this movie. Like, it's just the way things happen. It's, even at the very beginning, it's just like, it's very uneasy, okay? So what it is, and I will say spoilers, I do spoilers in all my reviews, and I say that in every single one. So I will save the spoilers at the end and everything like that, but I will say that for the most part, a lot of the acting was just very creepy, especially by a few characters. It was just very creepy. The main character, who I think is the main character from Prometheus, well, the main guy, for the most part, he does okay. He's very bland, and he kind of has the same look and the same emotion all the way up until pretty much the very end. But what this movie is about is a group of friends and people who knew each other, who haven't seen each other in a couple years, get an invitation from a couple of their friends, and they all come around to have a dinner, to get together, to see each other, see how each other's been doing, just to catch up on some old times, because they haven't talked to each other or seen each other. And some of these people were in a relationship before, and now they're not. The two main characters, pretty much. The main character, which is the guy, Will, and then you got the girl Edie. They're not together now. Edie is married to another guy named Ben, I think. Yeah, Ben. And Will is with, I don't know, some black woman. I can't remember. Huh? Kira? Karen? Kira? Something like that? Yeah, something like that. And, but Will and Edie actually used to date, and they had a kid together, and then you find out that the kid dies. But what I do like is Will never saw how his kid died, so we never saw how his kid died. We never witnessed his kid actually dying. All we hear is a story of it. And I really like that because this whole movie is basically following Will. I mean, we are following his shadow. We are following behind his shoulder. We are following just him. So the fact that he never really saw what happened to his kid and they never showed it to us was something good because we still don't know what exactly happened. All we know is that what we hear from what he explained in the movie. So I really like that aspect. Like I said, most of the acting is pretty good. This movie takes place in a house. I mean, the whole hour and what would it be, like 32 minutes? A whole hour and 32 minutes all took place in a house. And it's just a whole bunch of people that are just talking. And it's very uneasy. It's very, very uneasy. But it's very interesting to watch. It's very slow. So anybody who is not into this type of movie, there's really no action. There's really no horror or suspense or thrills or anything like that. It's just a whole bunch of people that are getting together, and it just feels very uneasy. Like, what the hell's going on in the background? And it's just a whole bunch of talking and whatnot. But some things happen later on in the movie that further on what's happening. Like, the main guy, Will, thinks that something happened to one of their friends because his name was Choi. And he was supposed to show up. And he was actually there early. But then he never showed up. And Will actually got a phone call and a voicemail from Choi saying that he showed up. He was there at 7 o'clock and he was walking up to the door. And so Will, this entire time, has been questioning what the hell is going on. Are these people trying to kill somebody, or are they brainwashing somebody, or are they trying to brainwash them? So he pretty much goes on like a rampage, asking where Choi is and everything. And so you start to question, is he insane, or is he telling the truth? You know, are they really hiding something? Because they're following this guy. Now, it's basically Edie and Ben, who are following this guy. Not exactly a cult, which is what they want to say in the movie. It's more along the line of having the choice to forgive and forget, pretty much. And so Will is starting to think that something is wrong. They're acting weird and everything like that. Well, Choi ends up showing up later on in the movie. So then you got to get the sense, is Will crazy? You know, he's been living with his son's death for 2 years. He even says that he could have prevented it if he wanted to. He could have prevented it. So in these 2 years, him thinking about his son and what could have happened, has he gone crazy? And that's pretty much the last part of the movie, is figuring out what the hell is going on and everything like that. I actually really enjoyed this movie. It is really slow, but you gotta follow. You gotta follow it. You gotta stay very interested. As long as you are interested in trying to figure out what the hell is going on, you're gonna like this movie. I really liked it. I thought it was good. This movie is gonna be for certain people. Certain people aren't going to like this movie. People that are more into explosions and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Terminators and shit like that, they're not gonna like this movie. Me, I liked it. But me, also, I like all different kinds of movies. You know, I like this. I like The Notebook. I like Alien and Aliens. I like Terminator. I like Avatar. There's a whole bunch of movies. I like The Departed. Or some others. I like Tremors. I like Scream. I'm looking over Jurassic World, Creed, Aladdin, The Sandlot. You know, I like a ton of movies. So, and all those are pretty much a wide variety. I enjoyed this film. I actually liked it. It was kind of slow, but as long as you stay interested in what's going on and whatnot, you'll be fine watching it. As for how good of a movie it was, I would give The Invitation an 8 out of 10. I would say watch the trailer. If the trailer interests you, then the movie's going to interest you. Because pretty much what happens in the trailer is pretty much how it goes in the movie. So I give it an 8 out of 10. Now I'm going to talk into my spoilers. If you have not seen the movie and you don't want to know what happens, you go ahead and go. Get the fuck out of here. We love you all. Thank you all very much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and please subscribe. Now, for the ones who actually want to stay to listen to the spoilers, the family is fucking crazy. Will is not crazy, though. Will actually has a suspicion about Edie and Ben, who also have 2 followers, and I can't remember exactly what their names were. One other girl, which is absolutely fucking bonkers nuts. Pruitt is the guy, and who was the girl? I can't remember the girl's name. But the girl who's bonkers fucking crazy, and then there's this Pruitt guy who is not afraid. He is the main guy who is going to be killing everybody. I mean, he walks up with the gun, and he just fucking pulls the trigger without even thinking about it. All 4 of these guys are following this one guy who is telling them, just do what you need to do. It's going to be better, and after you do it, you're going to feel better. Everything is going to be good and great and whatnot. This guy is a cult leader, and they are in a cult. I was telling Mrs. Andrews when this movie went on, because they were all at the dinner table, and they were serving them wine. And there's this guy, I can't remember his fucking name, but he had an island, and on the island he had a ton of cult followers who believed in him, and he actually convinced everybody to drink wine, and every single one of his followers, everybody fucking died. And it was crazy. And this movie kind of reminded me of that. Nobody ended up drinking the wine because Will kind of figured it out. He's knocking the wine out of everybody's hand and everything, but one girl drinks it, and then that's when you find out that they actually poisoned the wine. So then the one guy, Ben, actually comes up with a gun and actually shoots people. Well, he shoots one guy and whatnot, and killings all start happening. Of course, our good guys, you know, Will and the black girl, I can't remember her fucking name. We literally just got done watching. Kira? I couldn't even remember that, dude. We're supposed to be going to bed. But of course they stay alive and everything. And the messed up part is that they're standing outside, and they're looking out because they won, they survived, you know, they're waiting so they can leave, and they're looking out, and right then and there you start getting a sense of there's more. So then you start hearing a scream, and you start hearing dogs bark, and you hear Will say, "Oh my God." It's like, what? So then the camera doesn't really turn around, it just cuts to their backs showing forward, and you just see a whole bunch of red lamps hanging around. Now we actually see Ben hang up a red lamp later, and he looks around outside, and he does something like I'll love you guys forever. Let's do this for our guy and everything. So the red lamps are actually the people that are in the cult that are actually doing the same fucking thing and whatnot. And there's like, 12, 13 lamps just all around these fucking houses and shit. So all this shit is going on all around them. And it was crazy because you start hearing sirens, you see helicopters flying everywhere, you hear gunshots going off and whatnot. And the movie just ends just like that. It was a crazy, crazy movie. I would definitely say check it out, but it was really crazy. It was pretty good, just like I said in my rating, and I give it an 8 out of 10. Is it a movie that I would buy on DVD? Maybe DVD, yeah, but probably not Blu-ray. It would be a movie that I would own. I enjoyed it and everything like that. Hopefully you guys watch it, you enjoy it. Comment down below, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like, share, and please subscribe. Thank you all very, very much for watching. We love you all. Have a good one.